Matthew Bryza. He's the former U.S. ambassador to Azerbaijan. Matthew, always good to have you on the News Hour. Firstly, your reaction to this prisoner exchange, the biggest, I believe, since the Cold War.
It's amazing. It's unexpected. It's a moment of triumph for the Turkish Ministry of Intelligence's diplomacy. Turkey has used intelligence diplomacy very effectively, and Turkish diplomacy in general has been a huge success when it comes to Russia's invasion of Ukraine and the Ukraine grain deal. But all of that, and that's racing through my mind, is getting overcome emotionally by the news just reported. You guys just did that a friend of mine, Vladimir Kara-Murza, was released. Vladimir is small in stature, but gigantic as a person, boundless courage, totally ethical and deeply loving of Russia, and confident that there will be a better Russia in the future. So this is a fantastic day.
And Matthew, it's so good to get your reaction to someone you know personally. Just talk to us more about your relationship with Kara-Murza.
Sure. I got to know Kara-Murza when I was running a think tank in Tallinn, Estonia. I did that for 3 years, and he would come to our conference and speak about democracy and the future of Russia, and how deeply all of us in the community of democracies need to band together and support each other. He was such a deep believer and activist in democracy, fighting for democracy. He was a close associate of Boris Nemtsov, who was gunned down walking next to the Kremlin, also a constant participant at our conferences in Estonia. And he was very close to former Senator John McCain, so much so that when Senator McCain found out he was dying of brain cancer, he called Vladimir and asked him to be a pallbearer at his upcoming funeral. Very powerful.
Very powerful indeed, and thank you so much for sharing that with us. When we look at the number of prisoners that Russia has released, I believe they are 16. It's considerably more than the other countries involved in this, and it does seem that Russia is making more concessions. Do you think that's the correct way to look at it at this stage, when the relationship is so difficult right now between Russia and the West?
I don't look at it that way, because you have to look at the types of people that were released on each side. The Russians released essentially dissidents, reporters, people that they viewed as troublemakers politically, and that were a political albatross around President Putin's neck. Whereas the United States and Norway, Slovenia, Poland, all of Germany essentially released actual spies, in one case an assassin, security services assassin, and criminals. I mean, cyber criminals. So these are people that had no political cost to the Western countries that were holding them, but were people that, for whatever reason, especially former intelligence operatives, President Putin wanted back in Russia. And so I think he realized that these people had really been convicted of actual serious crimes, including murder, whereas the trials of the others that were released from Russia, these were sham trials, and these were just people that he found politically dangerous. But having said that, I think this is a potential inflection point in relations between Russia and the West. It's been, well, in recent days, President Zelensky of Ukraine has said there should be a second peace conference, and Russia should participate. So something seems to be moving beneath the surface, maybe in a positive direction.
Will be interesting to see how that inflection point does move the dials in this ongoing development. Matthew Bryza, good to get your take. Thank you very much.